Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for us Pisceans out there. My guides, talk to me. I hope you're all feeling fabulous and festive, getting to have your cards read by Kyle Claus this week. So hope you enjoy the decorations and decor, my friends. Let's get it going here. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for the Pisces collective, my guides. What do you got for Pisces gang here as we close off 2023? Beautiful Empress, loving, nurturing type of energy here, Pisces. I like it. This is a good way to start. Even if we do have some choppy waters within the reading itself, like this is just a beautiful, nurturing type of energy. And there's a lot of good layers to it. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card a little bit. So, we see this divine feminine figure. She is holding that baby, snuggling up to it, and this always reminds me of Empress vibes. So I think of potential, I think of blessings, I think of fertility. This is a beautiful card of possibilities. So for a lot of Pisceans, there might be certain things around you where you're about to create something beautiful when this card is here. Really, really nice for potential. Now, there is another thing with this card. It can speak about affection. And a lot of people know us Pisceans, we're very affectionate people, right? We need big old bear hugs from time to time. So maybe Spirit's telling you like, hey, maybe there's someone around you that needs your affection. Maybe you need some, right? That's why I'll give you a big virtual Christmas bear hug, my friends. But it's a beautiful card for us to start off with. It reminds me of the Empress, but at the same time, it's Queen of Cups-esque. So there is emotional ties here. There's a lot of love and care with this card. So it's nice, especially if like the cards come out and we have some choppy stuff to deal with. That is a very good way for us to start. So we're just going to place her down right over there with the little baby. Let's get tarot going. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. So let's see what's happening here, Pisces. What's going on this week? So we move towards 2024. And yeah, while we get this deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was a bit of a different flavor than I'm used to. The reading was titled, They're Watching You, and it felt like you might have been under someone's microscope, okay? Whether it was work, relationships, family, it felt like somebody keeping tabs in a very powerful way in last week's reading. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get you 3 cards, Pisces. See what's happening. Yeah, Page of Swords was heavy in last week's reading. Very prominent. So let's see what's happening here, my guides. Talk to me. What do you got for the Pisceans as we close off the year? Thank you. Card number 1. All right. So we're starting with a little bit of mystery here, Pisces. I mean, it wouldn't be a Pisces reading without a little bit of mystery. I mean, our card is the moon after all. So 2 of Swords, position number 1. Let's get a couple more out here and see what's up. All right, almost. Full card almost came out, but it didn't. Thought twice. Okay, double mystery and a power card. Yeah, Pisces, it's going to be a layered one for sure. High Priestess in the center. Wow. So it's like Pisces vibes through and through. Wow. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune on the back. So this could be really nice, depending. Okay, we're going to really have to break this down piece by piece. I'm kind of excited to read these cards this week. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I know I was already commenting on it a little bit, but notice we have double major arcana in the back. We have double cards of possible mystery or obscured type of energy that we'll absolutely want to dig a little deeper into, whether it's like mysterious or whatnot. A card that could even represent you here with the High Priestess. So there's a lot of big archetypes at play. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this story out. Position number 1, we have the 2 of Swords. Now, this card does get a bit of a bad reputation. in tarot. A lot of people, and rightfully so, they say this card could represent confusion, indecisiveness, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, like somebody who's a little stuck sometimes. And as with all twos, they could represent choices, decisions, being at a crossroads in life, even partnerships. But this is one of my biggest cards of mystery. I always say it. It's right up there with the moon card. Notice it's at nighttime. There's a moon in the sky. This person is hoodwinked. They're blindfolded. So there might be something, whether a situation or something moving towards you that you don't quite see just yet. Now, of course, this could be somebody that can't decide, or there's some confusion around something. That could absolutely be a possibility with this card. So we'll want to dig deeper on it for sure, because that'll really reveal the types of energies that we need to take a look at as we move through the reading. Now, moving to the center, we have a card that has similar archetypes here. We have the High Priestess. Now, classically, this is one of the cards that does represent the Pisces collective. I personally open this up to all water signs. I feel like all water signs have High Priestess vibes. This is the matron of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers. It's an empathetic and sensitive card. So your energetic sensitivities could be heightened in this time, or your empathy for others, people, places, things. You might be feeling things more intensely when the High Priestess is here. It's very important that you listen to your gut, listen to your intuition when she shows up. She's also a big card of knowledge. But what's a big thing with her? Secrecy. There's mystery. It's obscured. There's a lot underneath the surface with her. So we are dealing with double cards that have obscured things, or hidden, surprising, unexpected. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. But since this is a Pisces reading, when we have the High Priestess, it could be very simple. When I clarify it, it could just tell us something that's coming towards you, or a way you might be feeling, or how someone might be feeling about you as well. So there's a lot of little things, a lot of little nuance in this week's reading, even though it seems simple on its face, especially with all the mystery here that we really are going to need to dig into deeper. Now, let me get her back in place. As we move towards the back end, we have one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? This is the 4-leaf clover, good luck charm of the tarot deck. I always say it. So whenever the wheel shows up, something might change in your benefits. Something might go your way. Aside from being a good luck charm, literal Wheel of Fortune, when I see this card, it can speak about things changing suddenly, or just fast, sudden movement. So we really want to see what clarifies this, because it could be very important. This is also a karmic card as well. It speaks about the cycles of life. But generally it feels nice and optimistic, depending on what all this stuff up front here has to say. This could be either really, really good, or it might even be a challenge. It depends. But even with challenges, the Wheel of Fortune is always good. It's like an angelic, universal type of energy. So even in the face of mystery, even in the face of challenges, the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive energy, even though it's prone to move and shift in a very sudden way. So, I mean, there's a lot of power here in this week's spread, Pisces. So we're going to put the wheel down right there. And yeah, I want to dive deeper. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Pisces, my guides. See what's happening with my friends. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Two of Swords. And yes, Pisces, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Pisces collective, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Two of Swords time. What is happening? Okay. The deck was acting a little funny there when I was trying to get my shuffle started. Boom. Another water sign type of energy. We have the Chariot. Yeah, expect the unexpected. I feel for a lot of you, there could be unexpected situations popping up here of all different kinds. For some of you, it could even be an action where somebody does something where it's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. I'll discern as we move forward whether this is good, bad, or indifferent, but I do absolutely feel either somebody making a move you didn't see coming, so like an unexpected action, or just something coming in. I would say in general, expect the unexpected. So we have the Cancer collective here with the Chariot. For some of you, this could represent a vehicle, transportation, a trip, distance. So for a portion of you, you might just get the travel bug in this time, where it's like, all right, yeah, well, no, I want to go here. I want to take a trip there. So I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of Pisceans, like if you make a detour somewhere or take an unexpected trip as well. But the main thing I think of with the Chariot is movement, either going to or moving away from. So regardless if there's like confusion, indecisiveness, sure, there might be somebody who's like, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do here. Of course. But the main thing I'm picking up is like somebody being very unpredictable in their actions and movements. Okay. All the other stuff still applies as well. Okay. Like getting a travel bug, taking like a unexpected trip, making a detour, things like that. But the main vibe I'm picking up here is expect the unexpected in the coming week for sure. Could be a lot of things shifting, especially with the wheel on the back end, all this mystery happening. The energy is very much in flux. Like it's not solid earthy energy right now. This is water here. So it's interesting to see if the Scorpio energy is going to present itself as well. We're going to move over to the High Priestess. I'm not going to stay stuck here. It is what it is, whether it is an unexpected situation or an action, right? It is what it is. So let's see why the High Priestess is in the mix. Maybe it'll give us a little more detail, right? Why is the High Priestess here? If you are connected to a Cancer or a Cancerian, though, there could just be some confusion or indecisiveness around whatever situation's there. So let's go in on that High Priestess. Let's see why she's here for the Pisces. Okay. The deck is acting so funny. All right. Someone trying to stand firm. Oh, Pisces. Is this like a rejection of some sort? We have the Hanged Man in the upright underneath. Now, I'm going to give a couple of different messages. Either one, this is you standing firm in your feelings or in a decision. That could absolutely be it. But we have all of the water signs here. The Hanged Man could represent the Scorpio collective. Some people even link it to the Virgo. But look, we have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's like a grand water trine. So that does tell me that the energy is still malleable. It's still movable. But this is somebody, you could possibly reject somebody. Okay, that's a big thing. Like with this unexpected action where you don't know what someone's going to do. You don't know what they're going to choose or what way they're going to go. Like, I feel this energy putting up a wall in the center. Okay, so I wouldn't try to surprise people in this time. That's one thing I would say. Like if you're a Pisces and you're trying to like surprise someone, I mean, it is the season where you do surprise gifts and stuff like that. But in general, I wouldn't like pop up on someone. I wouldn't surprise someone in this time because this energy is like a stone wall in the middle. So the Hanged Man, a card of self-sacrifice, a card of somebody that puts other people's happiness above their own, but it's also a watcher. It's also an analyzer. It's also a strategist. So when I see it here in the center, it's like you wouldn't respond well to surprises either in this time. Like if someone just pops up on you, okay, or does something that you didn't see coming. So if there is an unexpected action right here in the front end, like you might not respond the best to it. Like you might just want some stability. And once again, I'm getting that energy of a possible rejection. Okay, where you might reject someone or just, I wouldn't surprise anyone in this time. Let's keep moving over to the wheel. And once again, this energy, since there's all the major water signs, all the mystery and the wheel, there's a lot of malleable, movable energy right now. It's like none of this is set in stone, but the potential is here. Let's go in on that wheel. Nothing's set in stone. So why is the wheel in the mix? Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Lots of major arcana too this week. Lots of powerful energy, Pisces. All right, 2 of Cups, good. All right, so a change for the better. And now the big picture is starting to align here. We have the 2 of Cups in the upright underneath this wheel. This feels really good to me. These 2 energies in the front end, regardless of what I was saying about rejection, unexpected moves and actions and all that stuff, to me the main thing was it felt like 2 people that just energetically weren't aligned at the moment. And once again, there's a lot of movability in these energies, whereas this one's very action oriented. Let's go, go, go. This one is standing firm. These energies weren't aligned, but on the back end with the wheel and the 2 of Cups, I feel things coming into a state of alignment. Okay, regardless of this feeling of rejection, regardless of this and the confusion, the mystery, all that, the 2 of Cups is a very deep, tight soul connection, right? This is someone, there's a very powerful soul tie when this card shows up, and it's someone that you work very well with, okay? I don't necessarily feel like this is a new individual here. on the back end. I really don't. The Two of Cups is just really good, silky smooth, easy going type of energy. So if things have been out of alignment with you and another individual, they can come back into a state of stasis. I feel like this is really good for a lot of Pisces. In this time, you have luck surrounding connections and relationships, whether friends, romance, family. There's a lot of good energy around those who you're connected with, or that energy is at least going to come in. So if you have been having problems with people very close to you, or the energies haven't been aligned, I would say they're going to come into an alignment. For a portion of you, you might need to know that this person or this individual, whoever that might be, is in your life to teach a lesson, but doesn't mean they have to like come and go, come and go, come and go. It's like this is a connection. It's a universal connection, or even a karmic one. So let's go. And karmic doesn't mean bad, right? Like there's another misconception that whenever someone says, oh, it's a karmic relationship or a karmic connection, that doesn't mean it's bad. Okay, let's go through and do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card here, Pisces. Lots of back and forth, lots of movement in this week's reading. So if you kindly look in the box, position number 1 here, we have the Two of Swords with the Chariot. Remember, all the water signs are represented here. The grand water trine, all the energy is movable and mixable. I did say expecting unexpected. Someone might make an unexpected action or move. Maybe there's someone that's a little confused. You might get the travel bug and take an unexpected trip as well. That's a big possibility. But there are moves happening. When we get to the center, the brick wall kind of goes up. We have the High Priestess with the Hanged Man in the upright. So the main thing I was picking up here is someone possibly putting a wall up. These energies don't feel quite aligned at the moment, but it doesn't mean it's never going to be so, because we kind of see it come into alignment on the back end. I did say there's an energy of a rejection or someone standing firm as well in the center. On the back end, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Cups in the upright. So here, things finally start to come into alignment. Yes, this could also be like some sort of karmic connection where someone's meant to teach you a lesson. But overall, you have a lot of luck around personal connections in this time, Pisces. So if you've been having issues with someone, you can really repair things if you want to with that energy on the back end. Please take a screenshot of that. Let's get you a shadow card here. See what's in the shadows for Pisces. Interesting reading. I mean, once again, only take it however it hits for you. But let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to end off every reading with one of these. And it could be something within you. It could just be something you don't quite see. Not every shadow card has to be a challenge. So let's see what's in the shadows for Pisces. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I love and appreciate all my channel members. No pressure, though. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. One shadow card for Pisces here. What do you got for us? Thank you. Star card, Hope. This is a very good, very, very good shadow card for us to have, because like this is a light at the end of the tunnel type of energy. Now we have Aquarius energy showing up here in the shadows, but this is a card to me of wish fulfillment. And I feel like for a lot of Pisces, you need to know everything's going to be okay, right? You need to stay hopeful, stay optimistic, and know that everything is going to be fine and that things are on track. Even if there is some like mystery and darkness and things that you don't quite see around you, this is one of the most beautiful shadow cards that we could get, especially with all the other good stuff we saw within the reading itself. Because the star, yes, it can talk about things that are in the distance, the long journey of life, the long haul itself, but this is hope, okay? It's hope and wish fulfillment. So I feel like for all of you, you need to know everything is going to be okay. Focus on the good. Focus on the good in other people. Focus on the good in your situation. So yeah, that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's fire and air readings. But for December, I'll be giving away 3 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's one of my favorite new decks out there, and it's really enjoyable to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what do you think tarot is best used for? Is it for looking at love situations, the past, the future, energy checks? Whatever it is, you drop your answer down in the comments below. And as always, the winners will be announced at random at the end of December. My friends, as always, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.